Today on Press Start, we go to Privateer Press's convention, Lock and Load. So we went to Lock and Load, which was Privateer Press's very first convention event. It was pretty awesome for what it was. They had a whole store that had everything to do with all their little miniatures, which was cool. They had demonstrations on how to paint. They had, what are those convention speaking things?
Well, seminars. Yeah, they had a number of different seminars on assembling and painting. And of course, they had plenty of gameplay. Lots and lots of hardcore fans coming out with their armies, their boxes firmly planted underneath their shoulders, and they had tables for days. Actually, most of the space was taken up by play space.
They actually had two different sections of tables. So they brought their own sets, I guess play sets that you could work with.
Landscapes.
Terrain. That is, there was one that was really, really cool. It was a steampunk-like building set. Very cool.
With a working drawbridge, actually. When we went out and talked to them,
so cool.
They had that, but we were not allowed to show you because it was still under wraps at that point in time. So good that people were finally able to enjoy it because it looks rad.
It looks really cool.
All right, we're here talking with Matt Wilson, who's the owner and creative director here at Privateer Press. And we actually just saw him and a few other people make a lot of big announcements. So what do you think you'd want to tell anyone who's at home and hasn't been here yet? The thing you have to be on the lookout for right now.
Boy. All that stuff that we were looking at
a
few minutes ago is kind of like, that's all in the pipe coming up next summer and everything.
Yeah, next
summer.
summer.
You're crossing genres with a bunch of this too. You're going into video games?
Yeah, we're doing everything.
Yeah,
like it's basically the plan is to try and get all this stuff into as many mediums as possible.
Brand diversification.
But I think that the stuff that's coming up right away, we've got more battle engines coming for War Machine. Domination is coming soon for Hordes, and we'll be introducing the Hordes battle engines, which you got to see some of the first designs for.
Okay.
So that's the stuff on the immediate future for us.
Okay. So you actually had an announcement about part of your game coming up. Can you tell us a little bit more about that at all?
Which game?
The one we actually saw the trailer for.
Yeah, the War Machine
the video
game trailer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Sorry.
You know, I mean, I can say what I know right now is White Moon Dreams is doing a fantastic job, as you guys saw, and
looked fantastic.
They are right now they're sort of in the early stages of production. I think the general plan is it'll be probably a 2013 title, so we've got a couple years that we'll have to wait, but I know we're going to see a whole lot of cool stuff between now and then.
Do a bunch of content updates between now and then with the things that you're releasing too.
Yeah.
You want to keep it up to date.
Well, they they're starting at a very specific place, sort of in the timeline.
Got it.
DLC,
but DLC is a big part of the plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
And of course, the larger plan is that this will be the first in hopefully a series of titles. So
Which would be fantastic.
over time we'll get to see all that cool stuff that we want to see in those games.
It's great to get a larger group reached with the War Machine crowd. A lot of folks really like the miniatures. A lot of folks really like the miniatures, but don't oftentimes have, say the financial backing or the time to put into painting them.
Sure.
So being able to play it on a digital medium, you're going to be reaching a much bigger audience with that as
Absolutely,
well.
absolutely. Right now, you really, in order to experience War Machine and the Iron Kingdoms, you've got to be a miniatures gamer, right?
Exactly.
And that's great. It's allowed us to do so much stuff.
Fun, but it's a lot of setup.
We're finding new ways to bring the world to everybody else.
Which is really exciting for me because I love to see these kinds of things blossom because the lore that comes along with them and the rich tapestry of the stories that come along with everything, that's really, really cool for me. I'm a big story guy.
So you
Star
guys have
Wars
been
guy.
here, and this is probably your biggest event so far.
Well, this is our first annual Lock and Load. So, again, the plan will be to continue doing this every year. It was. We didn't know what to expect. I mean, once we got the registration numbers, we knew how many people were coming. But I think it's gone over far better than my best expectations.
Yeah.
Everybody's having a great time.
You've got plenty of players out there.
It's an awesome energy in the room here, and everybody's playing and doing everything that they love. So
we had a chance to talk to anybody. We had some announcements coming up in the past few months that a lot of people were excited about.
Yeah, let's see. We had one of the battle engines, the Signar Stormstrider, was here for the first time, I think. Mm-hmm. So that was its debut today. But yeah, I mean, we've got them coming out. I think there's a new one that comes out about every month right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just
got to be a hard
rolling
timetable to keep up with, but it seems to be turning out pretty well.
Yeah, we're pretty aggressive with how we release this stuff.
So if today, tomorrow, and if you guys can't make it out today, when's the next place they can come out and see some of your stuff?
Let's see. The next show we'll be San Diego Comic-Con in July.
Oh my goodness!
So
wow.
we'll be down there. We'll be hauling Big Blue, the 8-foot Warjack, down there as well.
We made sure to check that
and
out.
then let's see. After that, we'll be in Indiana for Gen Con, and then we'll be back here for PAX.
Yep.
Back
The
in
big
PAX.
heavy
So you
hitters.
got 3
You
big
guys got your
shows coming
schedule.
up, and
Yep.
I'm sure they'll be
So
out here next year. So you
full
guys
summer.
can check them out anytime throughout the year.
And I think that's right there early in August.
Are you here?
It's all right. There's actual
and then,
gaming going
Manuel
on.
Menchaca.
We're just going to time out for a second.
Does anybody know Manuel?
We're just going to start that question.
Manuel?
out.
Sure, that's fine.
Visiting his
that
opponent
Manuel?
on table 1.
I need an adult.
Manuel Menchaca, if you're still here, or did you drop?
Okay.